Google searches for Lakshadweep are at their highest in the last 20 years by a huge margin, reflecting a hockey stick graph. This huge spark in interest for Lakshadweep could be linked to the outcome of Prime Minister Modi's overnight stay, followed by beach visits and some adventure activities that he partook in the form of snorkeling. Lakshadweep has suddenly become a new tourist destination as Indians, including cricketers and film celebrities, have since come out in open support of promoting local beach destinations and other tourist spots. They've also voiced their support for Prime Minister's call to promote beach tourism in Lakshadweep. Joining us at this point live on the broadcast is Rajiv Mehra, President, Indian Association of Tour Operators. Rajiv, welcome to NewsX. Thank you for being with us today. Have you started getting more inquiries for Lakshadweep already?
Definitely, there has been a lot of queries coming in for Lakshadweep, but unfortunately, we do not have the infrastructure ready at the moment. So we are requesting the government to have the infrastructure ready and something in place so that there is no over tourism in those beautiful islands. So, like Agathi is the only airport which exists there, and Alliance Air flies, I think, 4 times a week from Kochi. That is all. There are 2 other low-cost carriers who are thinking of flying, and if the infrastructure is there, then they will also start operations. Apart from them, there are no good hotels. There are no good sport events, water sports available there. So we have to get all those things lined up first, and then do it. And the other problem is that if you want to go to Lakshadweep, you have to apply for a police clearance certificate. You have to have a police clearance certificate. Then, along with the copy of Aadhaar, you have to apply for a permit to go there. Now, those things take time, and we as Indians, we have our Aadhaar and everything with us. So I don't know why that is required. And the funniest part is that there are 2 government hotels run by the local administration. If you book your things, then you do not require police clearance certificate. I don't know why. What is the reason behind that? So we need to streamline this. What is the need of a police clearance certificate? We have our Aadhaar cards, and they should be permitted to go there to Lakshadweep.
Yes. Now, how would you suggest, if one wants to plan a trip to Lakshadweep, how do they go about it?
You see, trip planning is, I have to plan in 2 months in advance because it's just a 72-seater aircraft.
Okay.
And more than 50% of the seats are occupied by the local residents. They use it for their communication because there's no other way of going, except there's a government ferry which runs between Kochi and Lakshadweep. So we have to have more flights and then good quality hotels. There are these 2 government-run hotels, and that is it. And others are small guest house type accommodation. So when someone is going there, spending money, we have to develop those kind of things. The infrastructure needs to be developed immediately. And if our Honorable Prime Minister can have the Ayodhya temple thing done in a year or 1.5 years time, this should not take much time. We have to give some islands to some hoteliers to develop infrastructure, give some good accommodation, to have some good water sports available. Then only we will be able to do it. And obviously more flights.
Yes. What exactly are locals' expectations from Lakshadweep, sir?
Well, locals, I think, will be happy when they have these kind of activities going on. It will increase their income. And then I've said number of times earlier also that when hotels come up or taxi operators come up, we should involve the local residents, train them in hotel management and everything. and the hotels are capable of doing that. Employ them. So it will be much better to have those kind of people at the ground level serving you, and they will be able to serve the people going there in a much better way. That is one, their traditional way of doing things, and secondly, the way what the hospitality industry wants.
What about some of the other key activities that people can do in Lakshadweep, sir? What else can be
Water
on the
sports is the
anvil?
only thing which you can do and
Okay.
relax. That is all. So if there are good beaches, people relax on the beaches.
Yeah.
There are sports activities, water sport activities that they need to be done. And all these things require time to do it. When these private operators doing water sports will only go there when they know that there is tourists coming there who will take services from them. So this is what is required. First is the infrastructure, the road structure,
Yeah.
electricity, water, whatever is to be done. And then we can definitely have another destination, which I will call it, made by the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Modi.
Okay.
He's already done two of them. They are all man-made things for tourism. One is the Statue of Unity,
Yeah.
and now Ayodhya temple, which has been made, will be something great for religious tourism in years to come.
No doubt. What about sustainable tourism, sir? How do we promote that as well in Lakshadweep?
Well, we will have to, first of all, sustainable and responsible tourism. We will have to have some kind of a restriction that the number of accommodation which we have available, only those people should be allowed to board the flights from Kochi or wherever it is. So you have to show your confirmation. So it is not overcrowded. Once the place is not overcrowded, these golden beaches which the Honorable Prime Minister was on, will be there for years to come. There for years to come. And this is what the requirements are.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us there, Rajiv Mehra, and sharing your perspective on that story, President of Indian Association of Tour Operators. We also have some more special guests joining us live. Mohammed Ali is live with us, founder of Lakshadweep Adventures. Let me bring you in here. Mohammed Ali, what is your first take on this surge suddenly of Lakshadweep searches after PM's recent visit? Mohammed Ali, can you hear me? Okay, I think we are having trouble with this connection. Let me bring in Mohammed Shafi, manager of Bangaram Resorts. Mohammed Shafi, what is your... Okay, I think we are having some trouble with Mohammed's connection as well. Let me bring in Abdul Salam, if he can hear me. Abdul Salam, are you there with us?
Hi, welcome to Lakshadweep.
Abdul, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yes, Abdul is director of Triomace Hospitality. Abdul, welcome to the show and thank you for being with us. How do you react to this surge in popularity of Lakshadweep searches and interest following the PM's visit?
Yeah, it's certainly excited. It's actually a destination like Lakshadweep. Now, so many years is untouched destination. After under the Prime Minister visit, we are suddenly boosted with failed acquisitions. The problem is we are expertly looking after the destinations to be protected and the eco biodiversity to be maintained well. So earlier our policy was like low end high, low volume high end tourism. Actually, administration was approved. And in 2016, the Lakshadweep administration published our tourism policy. So we should be accommodated local tour operator or local investors in Lakshadweep. And the bad luck, Lakshadweep administration is still today, the local enterprise has not
Yes. Abdul, just tell us a bit about your hospitality company. Do you own resorts there, hotels there, guest houses there? How are you involved there in Lakshadweep? Abdul?
We are giving support to the tour operators to come into the mainstream to do the tourism here. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Yeah. We are actually into the promotion of tourism here in Lakshadweep.
Okay.
We give the support to the tour operators, resort operators, homestays operators.
Okay, okay.
To,
So you're
providing,
support and
yeah.
promotion of the tourism
Yeah.
there. So
The main attraction.
have you seen a surge in interest to you from your tour operator partners and your other people who you work with, of people who who are saying that we are suddenly getting new bookings, we are suddenly getting a lot of interest and phone calls? Have you also
Really,
experienced that in the last 48 hours?
has increased. The only problem is Agati is connected with only airline which is Alliance Air flights every day. That is one flights a day. The flights are overbooked till up to the March end actually. There is no flight seats are available in Agati, even before PM Modi's visit also. So after PM Modi's visit, many people are coming up and asking for the seats to reach Lakshadweep. But unfortunately, we don't have any other flight service to Lakshadweep. The secondary option was the Samudra package, which was operated by the MV Kavarati, which was a government carrier. That is also last 2 months, it is unserviceable actually. And if somebody comes with the new operations to the sector, like Fly 91 is trying to do this, and also Indigo and SpiceJet is already got the permissions to do. But from the government side, to need to be some fast tracks situations to be coming to the normal level.
Okay.
But there is no seats available.
Yes, government needs to change some regulations, is what you're saying clearly, to encourage tourism further. Javed Miandad, another guest, is joining us now. Javed Miandad, co-owner of White Pearl Resort, is live with us. Javed, welcome to the show. Is White Pearl Resort located in Lakshadweep? Have you seen, suddenly an interest in bookings in the last 48 hours? What have you been experiencing, Javed?
Yeah, basically we are, our property is in Agati Island. So after PM visit, we are getting a lot of inquiries. But the problem is we are not getting the flight tickets for the guests because of the limitation of only one flight is coming daily. It's a small 8-hour flight. So that is one challenge we are facing. I mean, for the last 2 months, we are also facing the same issue. We are not getting the flight tickets for the guests.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have seen a surge in interest suddenly the last 48 hours. That's what you're telling us.
Yes, exactly. The last 48 hours, we are getting a lot of inquiries after PM visit. Definitely, there is a lot of inquiries. More inquiries we are getting daily.
Yes, tell us a bit about where your resort is located and what the kind of USP is, the views that perhaps you provide. As well, because obviously a lot of people now want to explore lesser known places and of course beautiful locales, as we've seen through the PM's pictures.
Yeah, see, the issue is like, we are having a good facility over Agati. We are having all facilities and amenities we are providing, including the food. We have a lot of challenges we are having because from the perspective of the entry permit for the police verification certificate is also a bit difficult for the guest. Yeah, they have to get it from the state police department for getting the entry permit from the government. So that is also a challenge. But we have a good setup in Agati to give a good service. Yeah.
Yes. Now, what are the challenges, though, that you would like to, the government to hear? Obviously, more flights are needed. That is one that you're saying. What else needs to, change to encourage more people to visit Lakshadweep?
Exactly. Now we have only one Alliance Air is operating daily, only one time. And it's a capacity of 72, but because of the land limitation, the airport, the runway limitation, they are taking only 60. Okay, they are not taking full load.
Yeah.
And daily 60 guests are coming daily to Agati. Okay, that is the only option, the gateway which is to Lakshadweep. And in Bangaram Island also, it's operating by government, which is having 55 rooms. If you say 55 means 110 people, they cannot able to come. And we have 10 rooms in White Pearl, and also there are some homestays and other properties are there. So everywhere it is empty because of, the main issue is with flight. So if they can operate maybe 2 more flights by ATR small flights, even other.
What's the kind of occupancy that you see normally?
Like
what's the kind of occupancy that you see on an average?
Occupancy right now, for New Year's we have a lot of inquiries, and we have. The issue is we are getting a lot of inquiries even before PM visit. We are getting, because we are also into this business more than 4 years. But yes, the last 48 hours we have a lot of inquiries.
Okay.
The only issue is the occupancy problem is because of this issue. We are getting.
Abdul, why don't you come in here? Abdul, why don't you come in here? Obviously, there is a surge in interest, but more flights, perhaps more ease in permit and other logistical hurdles also need to be now crossed, is what Javed is saying on the show. Do you agree with him?
See, exactly. Yeah, I'm here. See, the flights which is now Cochin Agati operate with an ATR flights. Most of the time they have this load restriction on the flight also because of their runway restrictions and so many like wind and climatic conditions of Agati airport. So we need to be include more flights, or otherwise airlines have to do additional flights between Agati Cochin. This can resolve the issues. Otherwise, cruise operations, currently the Cordial cruises are operating from Mumbai to Lakshadweep. So this is always 85 to 90% occupancy they have most of the schedules. So more crews can connect to Agati or Kadma and also Minicoy. Come to the point, Minicoy is one of the islands very near to the Maldives, with the culture, their language, tradition, and also their dressing style, costumes, everything similar to Maldives. They speak the language of Maldives called Divehi. So people can also go to Minicoy Island. They can also visit that place. Very similar to Maldives. So government should put more cruise operations to this island, then it rectified.
Now, if someone wants to, say, go to Maldives tomorrow, Lakshadweep tomorrow, what do they have to do, Abdul?
If tomorrow they want to do, they can start a flight from Bangalore or Mumbai or Cochin to Agati. They can absolutely go to Bangaram, the only option, because entry permit is within 5 minutes we get it for Bangaram if the rooms are available. If you want to go for Agati or any other part of the islands except Bangaram, there is no options to go without entry permit. Somebody from Lakshadweep Islands to be sponsored for the permit. So for the process of the entry permit, there are you need to have a valid PCC and your Aadhaar card, your photograph. We have to submit on the system. See, we have many times we have discussed with the administration. Those who have a valid passport, why should ask for a PCC? Actually, if somebody have a PCC passport, of course they should have a PCC, right? So if most of the people have, if they are going to spend this much of money here, so they at least have passports. So if they have a passport on arrival at Agati airport, we can issue a permit on arrival on the, like Maldives and other part of the world, arrival visa kind of thing. The permit can be, rationalized. They can give the permit to everybody who are industry to come to Lakshadweep.
Javed, tell us when suppose someone wants to come tomorrow, how would you advise them to go about it?
See, if you ask me, in practically right now, for the next 2 months, the flight tickets are not available. Okay, that is the reality. Okay, now for the procedure, if you ask me, yes, if tomorrow it is not possible, only they can go to government properties. Why? Because there is no PCC they are bypassing. It's as per the government policies. Okay, we can, if the rooms are available, flight tickets are there, they can book in Bangaram. But come to our properties, it's a procedure. We have to get the police clearance from the guest. So he has to apply from the state police website, or some states it is like in Delhi and all, it is offline. So they have to go to police station and they need to get it. So it is a process of at least 3 days to 1 week. So he cannot come immediately.
Okay. It's not practical right now, but yes, perhaps after a couple of months, people can go, is what you're clearly saying. Tell us about what can be done there. What are the most beautiful sites, the most beautiful beaches? What are the activities that people can do when they are there?
Okay. See, all islands are beautiful because all are coral islands. Okay. Agathi is beautiful. The most beautiful is basically the Bangaram belt, which is called Bangaram Island, Tinakara Island, and there are very small islands called Parali Island. It's a very big belt of lagoon having these 4 islands. Apart from that, Minikoi Island is there, Kalpeni Island is there, and some uninhabited islands are there, which is it is uninhabited. I mean, it has to be developed, but it is not reachable right now because service is not available. Okay. Seaplane or any connectivity from government, it is not there. So we are not able to reach there. Now, somebody want to come to Lakshadweep, they have to come to Agathi. From Agathi, it is reachable is Kavarati Island, yes, Kadmat Island. Now, in future, I think Tata Group is going to operate as per the government instruction. It is going to operate by government. Tata Group. If it is there, there will be a connectivity in future. But currently, we can go to Bangaram Island, stay there, or they can stay in Agathi or Kavarati government property. This what. And water sports activities, yes, they can do the scuba diving in coral. All islands are beautiful.
Yes.
So they can do scuba, and they want to do some courses also. Paddy courses are available, and the kayak is there, snorkeling is there, and jet ski, banana ride, everything is started now.
Abdul, what can be done, or what would be your recommendation to people? Which are the best places to stay, the most beautiful beaches, and what are the activities that you would advise them?
Currently, Bangaram runs with a very full-fledged hotels. And also, Kavarati is coming up with the new hotels groups like called Capital, which are wooden cottages. It will be getting ready actually. But government need to, accommodate more local investors from Lakshadweep Islands to get business where it should be. So currently, if you open this, many other, big investors come from outside. Our people don't get the space to construct resorts and, runs this industry. So government give more clarity on, 2016's policy to be accommodated local islanders runs the resorts in local way. Or, more operations, more flights to the Lakshadweep, and more underwater dives, more adventure activities in Lakshadweep to be promoted. And recently, in Agathi, the Cordilla Cruises is runs with the local dive centers of Agathi and other part of the islands. They are running very smoothly. One of the biggest dive centers called Amati Adventures. Amati, they are the Paddy Dive Resort. They are running a dive center here. They are the biggest dive centers. They are doing dive courses for the guests who come to stay in Agathi. And Bangaram is also a Paddy Dive Institute. It's run by the government. That's the tourism itself called sports. And also there are many other resorts early used to run in Kadmat and Minikoi.
Yes.
Minikoi is shut down because of connectivity. So Minikoi to be connected more ships and seaplane services, whatever government.
Okay.
And Kadmat is coming up with the water villas and beach villas. I don't know how long the ecosystem of Lakshadweep to survive with this, this kind of modern developments of lagoon villas. Our scientist community is already against about the water villas and beach villas, because we need to protect our corals. That is our only aim in the scientist. So more development should come, and also PM Modi has made a very big theme for Lakshadweep. Is our ambassador now, and Lakshadweep is coming days will boost our tourism in a very big way.
All right. Okay. Well, we certainly hope that all of these changes are incorporated in the days ahead. For the time being, though, my thanks to all of our guests for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.